In this video, we're going to be discussing why network marketing has kind of received a bad name, and if you should do network marketing yourself. One of the really fun things about living here in northern Utah is I live right in the center of the network marketing capital of the world. In fact, within about a 50-mile radius, we have several dozen network marketing companies that have their headquarters right here in Utah. A lot of people ask, well, is it a good idea for me to do network marketing? Like, should I pursue that as a goal? And the answer is, that's up to you. Network marketing can be absolutely a fantastic opportunity as long as you know what you're doing. Unfortunately, most people don't. I'm sure you've experienced those messages, those emails, or those people that come up to you, and you can always tell that they're a brand new network marketer just because they have that really weird energy that comes off that you can tell that they just want to sell you something. Have you ever experienced that? Or maybe you get that message on Facebook, that private message on Facebook that says, hey, you should click this link and you should go to my website, you should purchase this product. Does it work? In most cases, usually not. Again, a lot of brand new network marketers have a not very good name, which unfortunately turns network marketing off to quite a few other people. There are several things that you can avoid doing in order to not become what most people think is as a stereotypical network marketer. For example, my friend, I hate to burst your bubble, but stop trying to recruit every single person that you know, including all of your friends, all of your family, every single person on Facebook, and everybody that you haven't even met yet. Doing so makes you seem desperate. Doing so simply makes it seem like you really don't care about the other people that are close to you, that all you're really focused on is building your team or making a sale. Instead of sending out mass messages and mass emails or approaching absolutely anyone that hasn't even shown any amount of interest in your product or service, try the following 6 steps to effective networking. Step 1 is asking effective questions to find a need or a desire. For example, let's say you offer weight loss products. If you were talking to someone who is like a personal trainer that is massively ripped and like has 0 body fat on him or her, trying to sell him or her weight loss products probably isn't going to be extremely effective. It could be, I don't know, maybe they have clients that would need them. But in most cases, if a person doesn't have a need or a strong desire, they're probably not going to want to purchase from you. And again, the problem that a lot of brand new network marketers face is they try to push products and services onto people before establishing a need that their product or service will actually fill. Once you've found a need, step 2 is to ask permission to share a possible solution. Now, why in the world would you want to get permission before you actually begin to share your product or service? It's because some people, as crazy as it sounds, they may have a need or a strong desire or even a problem, but they simply want to vent their frustration and be heard and validated. Some people legitimately aren't actually looking for solutions to their problems because let's face it, there are some people that they enjoy the attention that their problems actually bring them. After you find a certain problem or need that the person has, it's always important to use the following phrase or some form of the following phrase. May I share a possible solution with you? If they say no, stop at that. Don't move forward, because if you did, you would very quickly lose rapport. Once you have permission, it's important to proceed to step 3, which is giving them an out. After you get permission, you always want to give them an out by saying something to the effect of, I don't know if this is what you're looking for or not, but, or I don't know if this would be helpful to you or not, but. Doing so takes the pressure off the person and it allows them to stop feeling like they're being sold. It's fascinating. When a person feels like they have total permission to say no, they are usually a lot more inclined to say yes. So one more time, step 1, ask questions to find a need. Step 2, ask for permission to share a possible solution. Step 3, offer them an out by using the phrase, I don't know if, but, filling in the blank with something like, I don't know if this is what you're looking for or not, but, and then proceed to step number 4, which is what we call an elevator pitch. An elevator pitch is an old sales term. You may have heard it before. And it simply means a very brief description of what your product or service does. Of course, you want to tailor it to things that would make sense to the prospect, and of course, you would want to only give details of the product or service that will actually help fill the need of whatever it is that they say. You only want to go a couple of sentences, and if you're going to go any more, you want to continue to ask the person questions to keep them involved. Remember, less is more when it comes to an elevator pitch. You don't want to try to spew all the possible benefits or all the possible features of this product or service at the person in this moment, because you will very quickly lose them. Once you've shared your elevator pitch, you want to end with something like, would that be helpful to you? Or is that something that you're looking for? Getting them to say yes here is called a soft close. And if they do say yes, you can then proceed to step 5, which is offering them a free opportunity to learn more. Now, if you're in the network marketing industry, it could be offering them a chance to come to a party or to get together over lunch so that you can give them more details about the product, services, or opportunities that you might be offering. At this point in time, it's important to offer them a free opportunity to learn and experience more, because it's a very low pressure environment. They haven't committed any money yet. It's simply an opportunity for them to get more information and see if it would be a good fit for them. If they say yes, you then want to proceed to get a double commitment from them. Let's say you offer a lunch meeting. Let's say you say, oh, perfect, tell you what, why don't I take you out to lunch this coming Tuesday at 1 o'clock, and we can discuss it further, and if it's something that wouldn't benefit you, great, at least we'll get a chance to kind of chat and get some lunch together. Or if it is right for you, then we can move forward. And if they say, great, take out your calendar, and you always want to say something to the effect of, now, something I always double check before putting anything in my calendar is that the appointment is for sure set in stone. If I do put you in my calendar for this coming Tuesday at 1 p.m., will you absolutely 100% for sure be there? You want to make sure you are, of course, very, very polite and very friendly as you ask this. But getting a double commitment, of course, helps send the message that your time is valuable. It helps reduce the number of cancellations and no-shows that you might have. Getting a double commitment, again, will help them understand that you're serious about this and that they need to not make an actual commitment to you if they don't intend on keeping it. This helps raise your value in their mind because they now know that you value your own time. And of course, you also value the time of your prospect. If your prospect ends up saying anything like, well, I'm not quite sure, go ahead and pencil me in for now, always respond with something very polite but very firm to the effect of, you know what, I'm really sorry, I actually don't pencil things in. If you would rather us check out a different day that you know you can absolutely commit to, then that would be better. Or if you need to confirm some things before, go ahead and do that before and let me know and get back to me by a certain time tonight before I put it in my calendar. That way I know for sure if you actually will be there. Is that fair? And if they say yes, that's fair, ask them, perfect. How soon will you get back to me? If they say by the end of tonight, get a double confirmation of when they'll get back to you. And you'll say, okay, you'll for sure get back to me by later tonight, by 6 p.m. tonight? Yes, fantastic. That way you've still received a double confirmation and it sends a message in their brain that yes, they need to keep their word and get back to you by 6 p.m. that night. If they then say, yes, Tuesday at 1 o'clock absolutely works for me, get the double confirmation, perfect. That day you for sure can commit to? Yes. Wonderful. I'll put it in my calendar and I look forward to seeing you there. Follow these 6 steps, my friend. Allow yourself to become a much more effective network marketer or a much better salesperson, and for that matter. You can use these different steps for pretty much any type of business. Utilizing these steps will allow you to increase your sales and help you to increase your influence, which I would imagine would be a good thing. Thank you so much for watching, my friend. If you're part of an MLM, let us know about it in the comments below. Feel free to leave a link to your business and let us know how it's going for you. As always, make sure to give us a thumbs up and hit subscribe. And as always, we would love to see you at one of our live events, especially Master of Persuasion. We get network marketers from all around the country that come to that class. We actually recently had someone tell us that within 30 days of attending Master of Persuasion, she added 200 people to her downline in just 30 days. Make sure to click on our website, click on live events, and then go to the Master of Persuasion page. Get yourself signed up. I promise you'll be glad that you did.